Good third. Thursday evening to you, 2K Sports presents the NB. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin, and as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of them. Now, here's DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by O'Neal. Clock is at 3. Edwards can't hit.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
No good from Booker.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Now here's Booker. Fires for 3, drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Booker looking around. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Booker.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you guys.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Suns getting the bucket. Randall a screen on Brooks. Edwards passes to Randall. Good.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Williams with a clean look. Williams sends a screen for Dunn. That one's in, his first shot this game. The Timberwolves trail. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Booker. Randall a screen on Brooks. Back to Randall. And stolen by Dunn. Brooks with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And Edwards slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Now here's Booker. The kick out to Williams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
He takes it in. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams, a screen on McDaniel. Here's Booker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
And stolen by Booker. Three-pointer, Brooks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Out to Edwards. Offline with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
With the floater. Stolen by Reed. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Williams, a screen on McDaniel. The drive by Booker. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Booker against McDaniel. And Phoenix turns it over again. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 7 outside for Randall. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Williams, a screen on McDaniel. Booker dishes to Williams. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Suns shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. That one misses for Williams. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Here's Booker after the basket by Minnesota.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
It's Randall with the drive. Williams with the steal. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. No good. That would have tied it. The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Done shots, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Out to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And Randall throws it down.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. There's Williams, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
McDaniels against Booker. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Devin Booker attacking. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. 7 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's McDaniels. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
On the court for the Suns, Grayson Allen is out there with Green. Then it's Fleming. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Livers in at the 4.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Here's Shannon, guarded by Green. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Green, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Richards. And that one drops for him. Richards got 5 points in the quarter.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Timberwolves trail by 3. It's tipped. Timberwolves passing it around.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Green. He's guarded close. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Clark sets a screen for Miller. To the wing right side. Pass to Dillingham. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert, no good. Suns leading by 3. Right side, Green. Here's Livers. Hits the three-point bomb. Livers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And that one's good. Green.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Now, here's Clark. Still yet to score. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Here's Shannon. To the paint, deflects the pass, and Miller throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Leading by 5. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Clark, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
To the inside, Richards. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Richards, no good on that one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one, good. Miller's got 5 points so far.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Green drives in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
Allen with it. Pass to Green. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
McDaniels against Booker. A floater. Booker fires it up and in.
And the deft touch from Booker. I love when he gets fancy and lofts it up there like that.
And Reed has it in the corner. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Williams.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 20 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Williams, a screen on Randall. Done, and done with the slam.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And nothing you could do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Got it to go!
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Williams, what touch on the floater.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Booker with it. McDaniels defending. Williams has a screen for Booker. Here's O'Neal. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards fires. And get the three. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Williams, here we go. Ah, it's good!
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them.
Oh, man!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Now, Booker. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And they come back with a three of their own. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think...
For NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now Dallas' starting group. A pair of first overall picks in the front court. Flagg and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Irving for three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Gafford finds Irving. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 6 to shoot. Gafford with a screen on Edwards. And it's Irving missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gobert. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Randall outside. Into the lane. Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Irving for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Thompson. For three, DiVincenzo. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, BA. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Irving, down low. And it's flag missing. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Irving for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Randall outside. Yes, it's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Irving with a deep 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. And it's Irving in at the point, an area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And the shot's good by Irving.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Randall on the screen. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Here's Edwards. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
They grab their own miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And finished off by Davis.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got his second basket on the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Irving for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Irving for 3. That one no good.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards. Takes the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Will it go? Out to Thompson. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Thompson passes to Davis. Randall with a steal. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Irving. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. And that one's good. Irving.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Hits a three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Minnesota running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Clark in it for 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Marshall can't hit. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Clark with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Driving inside, Shannon, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Reed, a screen on Russell. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Another miss by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Right wing. Outside Reed. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dillingham. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Exum. The 3. The shot won't fall. Plenty of space. Dillingham, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
No good on the second free throw. For Dallas, they've gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Russell, the pass to Exum. Dallas, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Going inside, Shannon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Here's Washington, and the bucket is good.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Here's Shannon, guarded by Russell. Here's Dillingham, up and in on the layup.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
The shot by Russell, no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Miller, a screen on Russell. And he dumps it down.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Pass to Clark, out to the right wing. There's the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dillingham. Outside Reed. Out to the right wing. Here's Shannon. Offline with a 3. Russell from outside. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Dallas. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, they get a hand on it. Randall with a steal. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. And I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And he gets that one.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
The kick out to Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And finished off by Davis.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Randall with a steal. Edwards for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Off target at the rim.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Edwards has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Irving. DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. No one covering.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flagg. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he throws it down with one hand.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Irving gets it to go.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And he can't get that one.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Gafford finds Irving. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. Stolen by Davis. The shot from the low post is good.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Here's DiVincenzo, and that one drops.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Williams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington out there with Flag. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Irving drives in. Williams with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Williams. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Right side, Irving. Thompson finds Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Out to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Booker. Brooks with a screen on Irving. Here's Booker. Williams has a screen for Booker. Back to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
Pass to Flag. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. And Booker throws it down.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Irving against Brooks. Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The quick feet of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Irving. Rebound by Williams. Suns leading by 7. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
It's his first trip to the line. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly, but to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now, here's Irving. Pass to Flag. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close.
Booker the pass to Williams, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Williams sets a screen for Booker. Down low, Williams dishes to Booker. Clock at 6, and stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Washington kicks to Davis. Back to Washington. Going inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over Mark Williams.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The drive by Booker. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 8 points.
calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
Irving kicks to Davis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Brooks with a screen on Irving. The drive by Booker. Outside Williams. Pass to Booker. Irving with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And he makes that one. He's got 6.
High effort play from Kyrie in transition, taking full advantage of the open court and fast break.
Williams sets a screen for Booker. To the paint. Williams can't hit.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Irving. Williams with the block. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Irving at the point. Here's Booker. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. To the middle. It's tipped. Washington passes to Irving. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Inside. And Davis throws it down.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Irving's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Williams has a screen for Booker, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
A crossover. Irving can't get it to go. The Suns leading. Brooks outside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Booker, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. P.J. Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you guys.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Crops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 3-point Dallas lead. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
And this is Irving's role, a natural scorer who understands when that mid-range J opens up, he's got to fire.
Williams, a screen on Irving. On the drive, Booker. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Irving. Williams with the block. And here's Booker from the arc. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Booker's got 15.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Irving attacking. Here's Davis. Washington against Dunn. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
There is one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Booker brings the fans to their feet.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Here's Booker. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Tries it from 19. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
What a performance for Kyrie. Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Allen is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Fleming. And it's Livers in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. They recover it. There's Green with the 3. Oh, drew the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
More difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And finished off by Lively.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
Russell against Green. Richards. And the rejection by Gafford. Marshall passes to Gafford. It's tipped. To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Dante Exum.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the call, and here we go with the coach's challenge. No surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the shot goes down. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
Ooh, that's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And Richards drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Russell with the bucket.
Ooh, dancing with it. I see you, D'Angelo.
Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass delivered. Kicks it out to Allen. A floater. That one good for 2. Allen's got 5 now. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 4. Exum. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen by Lively. Here's Exum. Gafford trying to break free, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Exum hits them both. 1:32 left in the third. Green in the high post. Russell's there. Down low. And he jams it with authority.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Gafford sets the pick for Russell, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Russell kicks to Gafford. Over to the left wing. Lively the pass to Exum. Lively is screen on Allen. Just 5 to shoot, and it's good. 2 points. 6 points for Derek Lively.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's the screen. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Suns lead by 6.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
It's stolen by Allen.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Right wing. Richards passes to Allen. Good work there as it goes. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The shot comes out, and so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Wag is out there with Washington. And it's Davis at the center, locking down the middle. And the basket is good.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Williams, a screen on Irving. The putback, second shot opportunity. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Davis kicks to Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just a ridiculous pump fake there by Kyrie, putting the defender off balance and picking up the foul.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Hooker the pass to Williams. Davis with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
To the middle. Davis doing his thing inside.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
Here's Booker. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. And Davis, here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A shot by Williams, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Davis, and stolen by Booker. Now Brooks jacks up a 3, buries the deep ball. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Phoenix?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brooks setting the pick for Booker. Now Williams with the floater. And the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Booker looking around.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
First team foul.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Irving drives in. Williams with the block. Brooks outside. Takes the 3. A three-pointer.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
O'Neal is screen on Irving. Now O'Neal. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Phoenix.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
There's a screen by Washington. That one is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Davis pulls it down, and it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a 13-point game. That does not go. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks with the tip. All right, here's Williams. Brooks outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up with Richard Jefferson and Greg.
2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Minnesota with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Now here's Booker, and the shot goes in.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you guys.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Williams. Randall pulls down the board. Edwards against Brooks. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Can't cash it in from close range.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Gobert with a screen on Booker. For 3, DiVincenzo sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Williams. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Williams has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
DiVincenzo driving. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And give Brooks credit. I mean, the defense put up a stiff challenge, and in the end, he gets the better of the matchup with great offense.
Gobert no good. The Suns lead by 4 to the paint, and stolen by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Randall. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Randall.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
O'Neal with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Williams in the post. He's against Gobert. Here's Booker. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here they come. Booker, good. 6 points for Devin Booker.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Edwards. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't...
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Booker against DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul of the game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Williams. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. The drive by Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got 6.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Drives to the hoop.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Booker. Pass to Williams. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Edwards looking for an opening. Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Phoenix leading by 3. Look at Booker elevate.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. To the inside, Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunn. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Edwards against Brooks. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Booker, the pass to Williams. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards packs it home.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. Phoenix leading by 4. Now Booker. He's got 11. Booker on the move. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Booker. He takes it in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Powerful finish by Edwards.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
And Booker, here we go. Williams passes to Dunn. Off target from outside. Intercepted. 1 second left. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Get ready for the fans. Court shot. Please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Jalen Green. He's out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Livers in at the 4. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Richards, soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Green to the rack. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
When they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
On the wing, Green. Clark covers from short range. And it falls all over the rim and in.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Reed, the screen on Green. Here's Shannon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Miller. Banked it in off the glass. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
To the wing, right side.
Minnesota foul. Dillingham. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota on D. 4-point game.
Minnesota foul. Miller. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Green, the pass to Richards. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. The fadeaway. Reed with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Dillingham. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Clark against Green. Now Richards. And that comes off the assist by Green. Richards has got 8.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here he goes. Shannon. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. On the attack, Green. Green gets it to go off the drive.
Perfect timing on the jump by Green was key for that putback slam.
Reed, the screen on Green. Here's Shannon. And so he draws the foul. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Terrence Shannon. 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Green against Clark. Green, the pass to Allen. Inside. Pass to Fleming. Back to Allen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. The putback. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Richards has got 10 points.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. tremendous effort.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Richards with a screen. Green, the pass to Richards. And he converts the layup. Richards has got 12 points here in the second half.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Back to Gobert. Gobert working inside.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And here's Booker. Lets it go from 11. And Williams punches it home.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
From 11 feet away, Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. It's stolen by Dunn. Pass to Williams. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Now Randall, done with a steal. Here's Booker. With the drive. Oh, the stuff!
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Randall, a screen on Booker. Now Randall. It's stolen by Dunn. Another shot. Randall rips down the board. Timberwolves trail by 6. Takes it inside. Oh, he misses the layup. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Now Brooks takes a 3. Shot's no good. Here's the break. Edwards. That one's in there.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
McDaniels against Booker. 1:41 left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Now pass to Williams. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Randall, a screen on Booker. Outside Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempt.
Booker against McDaniels. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Cashes it in. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Booker! Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
Here's the teardrop, and that's money on the layup.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Assistant to Dante DiVincenzo.
It's a 5-point game. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The drive by Randall. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
Williams in the post.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. He'll be joined by Ali LaForce on the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Davis with the bucket. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity. Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Picked by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving, good.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Gobert with a screen for Randall. He takes it in, and Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Irving against Edwards. Nice move. The shot's good from Irving.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. It's tipped. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Ali LaForce courtside. Ali.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
All right, Ali, thank you. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered.
The ruling on the floor stands.
View in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Just 5 on the clock and finished off by Davis.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
To the paint, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Perfect. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. To the middle. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Davis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Got a piece of it. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Dallas shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Here's Fly. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here is Edwards. The Mavericks making the shot. Down low, here's Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now, here's Washington. No scoring in this one. Here's Davis. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Indoors with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
And here's Edwards. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, Edwards dishes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Irving for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Irving kicks to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Mr. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis with a screen on McDaniel. Irving drives in. Randall grabs the board. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 8.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Derek Lively is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Najee Marshall. Then it's Russell. And it's Exum in at the 2.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Lively the pass to Marshall. Lively a screen on Clark. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Endorsed for the Timberwolves, 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And it's Miller with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Russell looking around. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. Driving the lane. It's good.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He has definitely seen it all. Ellie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break. Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Reed. Scoreless thus far. Reed with a screen on Russell. Dillingham lays it up and banks it in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Russell finds Gafford. The putback. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Good on the bucket. Miller's got 6.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Gafford. Here's Lively. Back to Gafford. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Miller. Covered by Gafford. Picked by Reed. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Now, here's Gafford. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Miller. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Exum.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Over Thompson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. And it's good from the elbow.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
It's stolen by Edwards. On up the court. Stolen by Washington. To the inside. Here's Davis. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for Washington. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels on the wing. Randall a screen on Thompson. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And there's the dunk.
Well, this is obviously a bonus when Rudy Gobert gets hot like this. Might as well keep feeding the big man.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Here's Davis. One-handed.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now Davis. Washington against Randall. Davis. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now DiVincenzo. Picked by Randall. Puts up the 3. And he blows the dunk. What in the world happened? And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Irving surveying the floor. Count it!
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
Randall a screen on Irving. Now McDaniel. Now Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Beyond the arc. A huge two-handed slam.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Davis with it. Picked up by Edwards. Edwards against Irving. Stolen by McDaniels. Now Gobert. Good.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Randall.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Washington's outside. Davis with a screen on Randall. Now Davis. And he can't stop the run as that misses. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Let's send it. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Dylan Brooks. Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 4 spot.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And that one drops for him.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now here's Booker. Floats one. Here's Williams. Outside for Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Counted.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Irving with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Flag. This one for 3. The Suns clear it. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Ali. Brooks outside. Outside Booker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
Here's Irving, on target from about 13 feet.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Brooks with it. Now Thompson defending. Booker can't get it to go.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Brooks. From deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Phoenix no good that time either. And so Davis will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Irving, the pass to Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Here's Booker. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got his second basket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Davis with a screen on Brooks. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Here's Davis. It's good. Davis has got 6 points.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Brooks a screen on Irving. Booker against Thompson. Brooks a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Brooks from outside. Mavericks with a rebound. pass to Davis. No luck on that one. It's a tie game in Dallas. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's flagged in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
Now here's Brooks. Outside O'Neal. 4-3. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks trailing. The drive by Irving. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Booker can't get it to go. Davis with it, guarded now by Williams. Washington. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Stolen by Davis. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Dunn outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right side, Irving. Pass to Flag. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Dunn, the pass to Booker. It's stolen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce. Oh, Anthony Davis, emphatic.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And so it's Phoenix with it after the basket by Dallas. And Williams punches it home.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Irving looking around. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
And stolen by Irving. Down low. Here's Flagg. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Booker, the pass to Williams. Outside for Booker. 4 on the clock. The ball's knocked loose. The Mavericks lead by 4. To the inside, Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brooks has got 5 now.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Flag outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Williams a screen on Irving. And Booker, here we go. Pass to O'Neal. Inside. Stolen by Davis. Here's the break. He pulls it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Irving for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan on 5. Grayson Allen is out there with Green. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Fleming in at the power forward position. Now here's Russell. Unable to get that one. Dunn left side to the paint. Richards. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Russell with the ball. Green picks him up. Allen with it. Marshall's there. Lets it go from 11. Lively with a block. Russell to pass to Gafford. Green against Russell. Lively with a screen on Green. Pass to Exum. 6 to shoot. Lively passes to Exum. No good with the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor. In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
And Allen gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Russell. He's scoreless. And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Richards. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Green in the post, guarded by Russell. 3 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation. The Mavericks lead by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Screen by Lively. Richards pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Russell against Green. Russell to pass to Gafford. And the shot goes. Gafford's got his first basket. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Dallas leading by 4. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And it's in there. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Lively. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Green. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And he makes it.
Assist goes to Fleming.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavs. They lead by 4. Pass to Lively. And now the Suns fast break. And it's hammered home by Green.
And what fire from Green under pressure. Basically, he ignores the foul and gets his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good. Green. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Exum passes to Gafford. Now Lively. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Brooks outside. Here's Williams. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Dallas leading by 3. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with Washington, and it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Irving out to the wing. Here's Flagg. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Irving against Booker. Williams, a screen on Irving. Booker, the pass to Williams. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Here's Booker. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Dallas leading by 4. Irving up top. Brooks defending. Irving against Brooks. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach.
The ruling on the floor stands.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Livers, he's checked in for the Suns. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Brooks against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Washington. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got his first 2 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustment.
Now here's Williams. Shoots over Davis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Williams no good on that one. Dallas leading by 7. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
You know, Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Booker surveying the floor.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Dallas leading by 7. On the wing, Irving. Brooks defending. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's the pass to Williams from 12 feet out. Oh, it's off. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Williams rips down the board. Suns trail by 7. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
Now here's Irving.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Outside Booker. Here's the pass to Williams. Now Booker. Here's Livers. Oh, it misses. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Williams. Brooks. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's Irving. Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Davis.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Outside O'Neal. Goes again. Ooh, it doesn't go. And here is Irving. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.